Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is IUL explained and broken down. This is how you work a IUL policy, Index Universal Life, compared to working the bank. The majority of us earns our income in here as a business owner, as an investor, as an employee, or self-employed. After we earn our income, we take it and deposit it into a bank. A bank then pays us 0.001% on the money we put in the bank. That's how much they pay us for borrowing our money. After that, we run it through the bank, then we pay bills. Over here, using the Index Universal Life strategy, becoming your own bank, what we're supposed to do is put our money into the life insurance policy first. Run it in first. There's a minimum cost of the insurance itself. On $300,000, we're working on a $300,000 policy. The minimum to cost of the insurance, so to speak, is $800,000. So before we can actually start borrowing against the policy, we have to meet the insurance cost. And it's not that you're borrowing against the policy. That's not what you're doing. What you're doing is able to borrow against the accumulated value, what you accumulate inside the policy. Once you meet the ledger, I call this the ledger line, which is the 8,000. Once you reach the ledger line, every dollar over 8,000, 1, 2, 3, 9,000, 10,000, whatever, on and on. That dollar now stays on the ledger and gains 5 to 15% every 12 months. So once you hit this ledger mark though, you are able to call in and borrow every single dime. So the money is on the ledger still earning this amount, but you're able to borrow it and then pay bills last. So this is actually how you work. And so on a $500,000 policy, your maximum overfund, I like to call this overfund, is $45,000 a year. On $1 million, it's $90,000 a year, and so forth and so forth. So the numbers actually coordinate and change. They correlate with the type of policy. I started with this policy because this is the most popular policy. The average $300,000 policy is roughly around $100 a month for the average $300,000 policy. So we start with there. The most we can borrow is $33,000 against this policy. So now I give you a strategy. Every single person, no matter where you at in this spectrum of income level, you have had $50,000 go through your hands within 12 months. So let's just say $50,000 went through your hands, no matter what you made at work, no matter what bills you spent. I'm including the bills you spent on your car note, the bills you spent on your rent, the food that you bought, the cell phone bill that you bought, the tickets to the movie. I'm saying every dollar that went through your hands, that you paid something and bought something for, exceeded $50,000 in a year. So you run it this way, you're only gaining 0.001. You run it this way, you're gaining 5 to 15. And this is still tax-free. And most of us only get $5, $10 in the dividend. You see it on the bank statement. Over here, this money is tax-free. And the benefit of it is you leave it on the ledger and let it keep compound interest year after year after year. I just wanted to break this down and explain to you the basis, because this is the reason I am recommending this type of policy. But I'm also, explaining how it works. You pay bills last. You pay into your life insurance policy first. Over here, we pay into the bank first and then pay our bills. Over here, we pay into the life insurance policy first, then pay our bills. This is how banking works. This is the basics of what's called becoming your own bank. This is the basis of becoming the banker and how it truly works. Any more questions, email me, message me. Any questions, I'll ask them. Thank you.